What's up, you guys? Teddy Striker here, and the UFC recently announced the return of Kamaru Usman, and he's gonna be taking on Joaquin Buckley, and this is a very, very good matchup in the welterweight division. It's like the welterweight division is getting exciting. We're seeing top contender fighting, getting active. The belts on the line next week, so things are just great in the welterweight division. It's just in this matchup, Kamaru Usman, in my opinion, has all the tools to beat a guy like Joaquin Buckley. I think he is a better fighter. I think in their primes, there's no doubt in my mind that Kamaru Usman would beat and actually finish Joaquin Buckley. But this is 2025, and Kamaru Usman hasn't fought since October 2023. He is going to be 38 years old by the time he returns. And Buckley's in his prime right now. He's on a win streak. He's doing really good at welterweight. So can he put away Kamaru Usman? I don't know. But I want to talk to you guys about why I think Kamaru Usman should win this fight. And then we'll get back into, talking about how I think this fight might actually really play out. So Joaquin Buckley is very explosive. He likes to use kind of a blitz where he'll rush his opponents down, use some head movement, and use some big hooks. He's got a lot of knockout power. He has variety with his strikes, and that's what really makes him dangerous. And when you look at Kamaru Usman, he's got a very good jab, a good right hand too. He's got the wrestling, obviously that's going to be there. But also, I think that Kamaru Usman has actually really good tight clinch where he'll land knees or uppercuts to the body like he did against Colby Covington. And Buckley is a southpaw, so that could be something we're going to see here. Usman also has a really nice front kick to the body that he snaps to his opponent's guts, and that does slow down the opponents eventually as the fight goes on. And I believe these skills are what you need to beat a guy like Buckley. Let's take a look at the Wonderboy fight, for example. Stephen Thompson had a reactive style where he would try to catch Joaquin Buckley rushing into the pocket with a shot, and he wasn't really doing anything to prevent Buckley from even trying to close the distance. He's just entirely reacting to Joaquin Buckley's advances. So Joaquin Buckley has a lot of control over Wonderboy because he knows that, okay, if I step here, this guy's going to try to counter me. So then he can start trying to manipulate Wonderboy and start trying to bait him and bait counters so he can counter Wonderboy's counters. The reason why I think Wonderboy failed and got knocked out is because he would react. He didn't do anything to proactively stop the blitz, like using a jab or using some type of kick that keeps a distance between them and keeps a fight towards the center of the cage. He wasn't doing any of that. He was mainly reacting to Buckley. Also, he kept backing up to try to land a counter right hand, which means he's going to be giving up ground. And if you miss a counter right, then Buckley's just going to keep on going. He didn't really have the option to clinch Buckley because Wonderboy's a striker, and he didn't really have the option to shoot a takedown whenever Buckley was exploding because, again, he doesn't really have those tools in his arsenal. So he really only had the option of backing up or try to catch him coming in. Now, Kamaru Usman might not have the counter-striking of a guy like Wonderboy, but he does have the proactive approach to keep his opponent at bay. He's got a long, powerful jab that can potentially hurt Buckley and even catch him coming in too. And it doesn't matter if Kamaru Usman is 70 years old. That jab is going to be a problem because he's got proper technique. Usman isn't really the fastest guy out there, but he's got good technique. He does use his reach very effectively, and he's got heavy hands. Usman also has a really good front kick to the body that he uses to keep his opponents at bay. And these are shots that are going to hurt you, and it's going to start to slow you down as the fight goes on. So this is a great move that Usman can use against Buckley. And now I want to talk about how Kamaru Usman deals with the blitz and explosive fighters, because he has fought guys that would explode on him and throw big power combinations like Buckley is going to do. First, let's take a look at the Gilbert Burns fight. So firstly, Kamaru Usman, as you notice, he does have his hands up. He doesn't, drop his hands or keep his hands by his waist like Stephen Thompson. And as soon as he starts getting closer to the cage, he pulls on Gilbert Burns and angles off. So he's out of danger. Here again, keeps his hands up, uses some good movement, keeps his eyes on his opponents with his hands up. And here he's going to land a jab to kind of slow down the pressure of his opponent and get back to the center of the cage. Now let's take a look at how Kamaru Usman counters the blitz. So here Kobe blitzes and he counters for a beautiful body shot. And here again. And also Usman doesn't really give out that much ground here. He ducks and then he counters with a nice body shot. And Usman also has the option to go for a takedown if he gets blitzed too hard by Buckley. This is going to make Buckley rethink his approach and be a lot more careful with his blitzes because he can't be punished, he can't be taken down, and it's just going to be risky because Usman has some strong answers for the blitz. Now let's take a look at the effectiveness of the jab. Here, one boy is going to jab Buckley as Buckley goes in for a takedown and it completely throws off his takedown, and one boy is able to create space and get away from Buckley. And here against Kobe, Buckley is trying to find a way to start a combination, and Kobe catches him for a jab that kind of stops that and it forces a reset. And of course, we know that
you're a champion because you jab. Keep them high. It's because you jab, baby.
And after big jab, you land the right hand behind it, and this could potentially work on Buckley, especially with the reach and the power of Kamaru Usman. I think he can hurt Buckley with these. Usman is very powerful. He was able to break Colby Covington's jaw with a clean right hand, and he can definitely hurt Buckley. We've seen Buckley get knocked out numerous times. I think he's been knocked out like 5 times. And also, Kamaru Usman he is training with a bunch of guys that have fought Buckley, which can also give him an advantage and give him a bit more knowledge on what to expect. Also, I've seen some recent training clips of Usman training with Cosmo Alexander, and he was working on his Muay Thai and his Muay Thai clinch, and I feel like he has actually an underrated Muay Thai clinch game. I think he is really good from that position, and he can do some damage from there too. So these are the reasons why I think Kamaru Usman should win with his skill set. He's actually got a really good skill set. The problem is Buckley is very powerful, and we have seen Kamaru Usman get knocked up clean by Leon Edwards. And in his prime, Kamaru Usman was a tank. He was taking a lot of powerful strikes from many opponents, and he was able to recover and kind of walk through it. But now, can he do it at 38 years old and coming off the Leon Edwards KO from 2022? I don't know. And also, does he still have the reflexes to get away from some of these shots? Ultimately, though, right now, I think Kamaru Usman can win this. This is very dangerous, but yeah, like I am a bit biased, I'll be real. Like, Kamaru Usman is one of my favorite fighters, but it is still a tough matchup. Buckley is hungry. He's making some he's getting some hype. He's got this take the throne thing going for him.
With Bilal, and that's exactly why he wins, because y'all don't actually believe in his talents. But I'm gonna tell you, I know Bilal is a champion. I know he's one of the best in the world. That's why I'm not gonna play with his ass. Every motherfucking day I'm working, bro. I'm putting in all this motherfucking sweat, dog. All this motherfucking time, man, to show this motherfucker, bro, that I know who you is. But I want what you got. I want exactly what you got, man. Everything. Motherfucking shit ain't sweet. 15 fucking fights, nigga, shit still ain't sweet. I want all of that, man.
So it might actually be Buckley's time. And we've seen earlier this year when Imavov knocked out Adesanya. That was pretty sad to see. But it just shows that this sport is ruthless, unforgiving. But I'm hoping that Kamaru Usman can pull it off. But let me know your thoughts down below. Thank you guys for watching. God bless. Make sure you like and subscribe.